No, I don't get upset because rumors are rumors.
It's a remake of Italian
It's
Job.
a remake of Italian Job, and I play Charlize Theron's character in it. So he looked at me, he was quite stern, and he said, I've hired you because I know you can do your job. Style is not only about clothes, it's a certain attitude. Major stars have always been style icons.
As the daughter of Anil Kapoor, as an actress, when do we see Sonam Kapoor coming into her own?
It's a very fresh perspective because it's so classic.
We have with us Sonam Kapoor, who's coming up with her next film Mausam, which is getting rave reviews and fantastic video views on Bollywood Hungama and elsewhere. Pleasure having you back on Bollywood Hungama first of all.
Thank you.
Mausam, the response has been fabulous. What sort of feedback have you been getting so far?
Well, I've been getting really good feedback. People are liking the music. They're really liking the moments that they see between Shahid and I. They feel ki it's a very fresh perspective because it's so classic. Or aajkal, because there's so much new age cinema that's happening, or there's such hardcore commercial cinema happening. There's something that's so purely romantic hasn't happened for, I think, years now. So people are really enjoying it.
इस ज़मीं और इस आसमान से परे, जहाँ न वक्त, न तुम्हारे मेरे सिवा कोई और, बस एक जज्बा हो कि तुम मुझ में हो और मैं तुम में.
We saw this simple avatar of yours in Savaria and to some extent in Delhi 6, but now I think it's like a full-blown avatar of simplicity, and I think there are many shades to it as far as from the various looks that we've seen so far. As an actor, this is a very important film for you?
Well, yes.
Considering the length of the role as well?
Yes. I mean, I don't think the length of the role matters on how well you do in the film. For example, in a film like Delhi 6, I had 15 minutes or 20 minutes of screen time, but I think it had such a large impact on the audience where my character was concerned. Yes, I am there in almost every frame in this film. Also, I can play a range of emotions in this film that I wouldn't get a chance to play anywhere else. So yes, it is important. Also, it's important because I've never honestly played a purely romantic role in any film. So you see any of my films, from the first film onwards, with my hero, it's never been purely romantic.
And it's very important for actresses.
Yeah, so when it was Savaria, I wasn't in love with Ranbir. He was in love with me and I was looking for someone else. Delhi 6, even though the film was not about romance. It's a film about two people who do fall in love eventually. But it was a film about a girl looking for something more in her life. I hate love stories. It was she falls in love and then he falls in love and then they fall in love together. So it wasn't them always, it was not a love story through and through. Aisha was again about matchmaking and it was based on a novel and everything. Now with Mausam, it's a love story that they both fall in love and it's their love that sustains them through 10 years and it's external factors that keep on dragging them apart. So I've never done a pure love story before. And I think it's important for every heroine to do one.
Definitely.
And it's always been my dream because I'm a big fan of Hindi cinema to do a love story like that.
You're a big fan of Hindi cinema and obviously you have a lineage in Hindi cinema as well. There's a feedback that I've got about Sonam Kapoor. I think it's a very honest feedback. And I would like to have your opinion on that. That considering that you're Anil Kapoor's daughter, someone who's been an extraordinarily hardworking man, over a period of time he has proven himself, and still the way he just perseveres in terms of being physically fit and what he's doing internationally, it's an example for many. As a daughter of Anil Kapoor, as an actress, when do we see Sonam Kapoor coming into her own? Is Mausam the answer for that?
I think
because many feel that as a style icon you're there, everyone praises you, but as an actress,
after Savaria and Delhi 6, everybody just looked at me as an actor. They thought, oh, she's not glamorous, she's not modern, and everybody's like, oh, she's just purely an actor, she's very Indian, and everything was all about acting. It took one film called I Hate Love Stories and Aisha, which were commercial films, which had me in a little more glamorous avatar, and it was 1 year to change everybody's perspective. So the media memory and the audience memory is so short.
It's not a media thing. The opinion that
no,
I'm
audience
telling
memory,
you, it's a fan perspective.
Yeah, it's the audience memory is so short that it's very easy to change their perspective, and they identify the character as the person. So obviously I've done my job well, that people have started looking at me like Aisha, or they look at me like that. Also, if you see the major stars of yesteryear, major stars have always been style icons.
Who are your favorites?
Audrey Hepburn, Meena Kumari, Madhubala, they were all stylish, extremely stylish. People copied their styles. Mumtaz, Sharmila Tagore to a large extent, Katharine Hepburn, Marilyn Monroe, Grace Kelly, all Oscar-winning actresses, all Filmfare-winning actresses, and all of them were style icons. People aped their style. Style is not only about clothes, it's a certain attitude. There will be a lot of girls who would wear the same clothes as me, or they would dress like me, but there's a certain attitude that girls like to emulate, that boys like as well. So when you have that popularity, I think it's just, I'm very, very fortunate that I have that.
Something about Mausam, the entire experience of shooting it, because you've shot at various locations.
Yes.
And how's the entire experience like?
Well, it's wonderful, especially because I got to go to Chandigarh, and the food is fabulous in Chandigarh.
Right. And you're a Punjabi?
I'm a Punjabi. So the food was superb. It was freezing cold, but I used to go to Sector 16 and eat Pani Puri, and there's this place called India Coffee House where I used to have dosas. Then when we were in Edinburgh, I love everything that has romanticism to it. So the city is extremely
English
old.
Poetry and stuff like that.
So it was beautiful being there, walking on the streets and stuff like that.
I think it's been shot beautifully.
It's been shot. Binod Pradhan, he shot Delhi 6 before. So it's lovely being being shot by him again. Actually, the whole team of Delhi 6 is on this, except for the actor and the director, the makeup artist, the costume designer. Anamika did my clothes, the cinematographer, and everybody have been part of Delhi 6. So I've just worked with the same team again.
Delhi 6 is very special for you, huh?
Delhi 6 is special, Aisha is very special, and I Hate Love Stories also very, very. Savarya being my first film, all my films are very special.
You know, because whenever we've spoken, you always refer to Delhi 6 one with the other.
Shilpa's always comes.
The music was fabulous, or?
The music was
Masakali dance step?
No,
what was
no. I'll tell you what it was. I've always told Rakesh Mehra that even if I walk across a frame for you in your film, I will do it. Even if you ask me to walk across your frame. Because the first day that I went on his set, I was extremely nervous because I was used to Sanjay sir being a choreographer in every movement that I did, every emotion, everything was told to me. This is how you're supposed to do it. This is how you're going to do it. From here to here, you're going to walk. And this is how it's going to be, which is a beautiful way of directing as well. But with Rakesh Mehra, I was extremely conscious that he's not telling me. He said he's explained the scene to me, but then he's not telling me how to do it and what to do.
Definitely.
He just left it up to me to do everything on my own.
The freedom was there.
The freedom was there. And obviously, since it was my second film, it made me really, really nervous. So I remember Binod sir telling me that, don't worry, you're looking fine, theek kar rahe ho. And then I did the scene and he said, okay, and it was one take. He said, okay, take okay. So I went to him and said, I don't know if I've done the right thing or I don't know what it is. So he looked at me, he was quite stern and he said, I've hired you because I know you can do your job. He's like, if you didn't know how to do it, I would have never cast you in this film. Sure. So be confident that you know how to act and you'll be able to do it. And after that day, I swear, I thought I could do whatever I could do, and he left it all up to me. I think there's a point when an actor opens up, and I think for me that was Delhi 6. And also because the same team is on Delhi 6. Last time I met you was also on the day we were shooting for Mausam. It's exactly the same thing.
In Mausam, I think there's a certain age factor as well, in the sense you're just graduating from, I think, 20 to 30 or something?
No. I'm from the age of 16 to the age of 28.
28.
In the film. I'm playing someone younger and slightly older than I am. I'm in between right now.
So how was that experience? And in terms of makeup and all, what are the things that you did?
Well, जब हम छोटे होते हैं, when you're 16, 17, you don't wear too much makeup. So in the first season, I'm not wearing too much makeup at all. I'm not wearing any makeup at all. Second season.
That is in Edinburgh?
No, that's in Chandigarh.
That's in Chandigarh, okay.
Then, which is the promos that you're seeing right now. That's when I'm 16 to 17 years old. Scotland, I reach my early 20s, and that's when I become a woman. And it's spring, and I'm wearing a little bit of makeup, and I'm dressed in a different way, a little more modern. And then is the third season and the fourth season, and till once you get a little older, you start putting on a little weight. So I put on 2-3 kgs to look a little fuller and a little more womanly, because I lost drastically for the first season.
You've not been keeping well during the course of the shooting of Mausam as well.
Yes, I haven't. I wasn't.
Was that tough, in fact?
Well, actually, I fell ill on the sets of Thank You.
You were working 18 hours or something like that.
Yeah. So after that, I fell ill, and because of that, poor Mausam people had to suffer.
Yeah.
So I think it was not at all because of Mausam. It was because of my Toronto schedule, and Thank You.
The music of Mausam looking very, very promising.
Thank
I think you've been lucky with the music of all your films.
All of my films have been brilliant.
Yeah, and this one is like very traditional, very
Indian,
very I think very desi feel to it in terms of jaise zameen ki mitti ki khushboo aana types and all.
Yeah.
So what is your favorite track from the film?
Ik Tu Hi Tu, have you heard that
album? I've heard all the sons.
So there's a song called Ik Tu Hi Tu, which is a
very spiritual kind of number.
Very beautiful, sad song. I always end up taking the most unlikeliest song that in all my albums. I think Ik Tu Hi Tu is my favorite song.
Right, and Mallo Malli?
Mallo Malli.
Mallo Malli.
It's a fast, like hip-hop-y kind of song.
But very traditional.
Yeah.
Very traditional, and has various versions as well.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, and can you sing for us any of the? No.
Faridoon, I can't sing. You've heard me sing before. I'm the worst singer ever, and I cannot sing in these Punjabi songs because I do not know the words properly, because I cannot speak Punjabi.
कोई दिल बेकाबू कर गया और इश्क का दिल में भर गया, आंखों में वो लाखों गल्ला कर गया.
And we see you dancing in the this number, Rabba number as well. But I think there is scope in other songs as well in terms of dancing. With Aisha, that I think you had some really good dance moves and all.
Yeah.
So do we see that in the other songs?
No, I do. I waltz a little bit, and I've done a little bit of ballet, and no, I haven't done much dancing. And Mallo Malli, I've done a little bit of dancing.
How was the experience of working with Shahid Kapoor?
It was brilliant working with Shahid. Yeah.
What sort of response have you been getting for your chemistry and all?
I think I have great chemistry with Shahid. Because the moments that are created by the director and the writer give us scope to have great chemistry, and I think we look good together. I think that's very important, and people are responding to it positively and saying that we look very, very good together. I'm excited. That's why promos are working, because it's just the both of us in the promos. That's why people are enjoying it. That's why we've got 6 lakh views on it, because people want to see us together, I think.
Tell me something about the rumors that you read about yourself in newspapers and all. How do you react to it?
I don't react.
Does it upset you?
No.
Do you feel that?
Do I ever look upset with anybody? No, I don't. I don't get upset, because rumors are rumors. There's a lot of media space, and there's a lot of media space to fill. Usually nowadays, when there is smoke, there's always never fire. It's there now. It's a part of my job. I love my job. I have to deal with it, and I'm okay with it, because I can always clarify on Twitter. And be like, this has not happened. And a lot of people are like, oh, is paper mein aaya, oh, is website pe aaya. It's obviously not true, because they've stopped relying on those papers and websites and stuff like that.
Finally, something about your director Pankaj Kapoor. How was the experience of working with Pankaj Kapoor?
Brilliant working with him, because he is an amazing actor, and he is extremely patient. He really wanted to make a wonderful film, so everybody was there, and they all wanted to make it work. Everybody wanted to make this film work, so everybody's put in 200%.
Sure.
So, and Pankaj sir even more so, because it was his first film, and he's a perfectionist. और उन्होंने बहुत प्यार से ये picture बनाई है. So I loved working with him.
Your forthcoming plans? Players is the next one?
Yes, Players is the next one.
So how is it shaped up? Can you tell us? Finally, tell us something about it. 2 interviews. She has not told us anything. कुछ तो बताइए.
मतलब it's going to release now end of the year, that I can tell you.
आपका role क्या है? What is exactly?
Italian Job. Have you seen?
I haven't.
Okay.
I know it's a remake of Italian Job.
It's a remake of Italian Job, and I play Charlize Theron's character in it. If you've seen the...
I haven't.
No, you've not seen it. Whoever has seen it.
Whoever has seen it, yeah.
Yeah, I play Charlize Theron's character, and it's my revenge story.
And you're working with Abhishek Bachchan once again.
Again, and he is amazing. And working with Abbas Mastan, who I love. And it's a very, very, very fun film. So people will like it. That's all I can say on it.
You're working with Imran Khan once again as well?
We hope to work together again.
Any other films in the pipeline?
There are, but this is not the time to talk about it.
This is not the time to talk about it. Fantastic. We'll wait for the time whenever it is right. That was Sonam Kapoor talking about her next film Mausam and what are her forthcoming plans. Thank you very much for being on Bollywood Hangama. Lovely to have you.
Thank you so
and
much.
all the best wishes for Mausam and
Thank
all
you.
your future ventures.
Thank you.
That's all we're from Bollywood Hangama. Keep on watching.